Continuing coverage tonight on this week's ruling that Measure 114 will no longer go into effect. The ruling has split the state. While gun owners and supporters may celebrate the blockage of certain safeguards, others say it might contribute to gun violence. Newswatch 12's Leave column is joining us live in the studio. Leave, you spoke with Oregon State Representative Pam Marsh today. Why does she say the ruling not only affects civilians, but law enforcement officials as well?
Yeah, well, Brinkley, if Measure 114 had gone into effect last year, it wouldn't have impacted the types of weapons police can use. The ban on 10 or more round magazines would have only applied to civilians. Representative Marsh says what the measure would have changed is who can respond to those threats in the first place. Measure 114's provisions had first passed by a slim margin about a year ago, but the measure had been blocked from going into effect by Judge Robert Raccio from Harney County. He says Measure 114 reduces public safety by reducing opportunities for self-defense. And he was supported by 2 local sheriffs who gave testimony at the trial. Marsh says the line between enforcer and citizen may become blurry without a safeguard in place.
I think that gets into pretty dangerous territories if we're expecting law enforcement to be conducted by citizens. Certainly, the Constitution does guarantee the right to own a gun.
Even though Measure 114 may be blocked right now, there are still some limits on who can access guns in Oregon. The state's red flag law has been in effect since 2018. It bans people who are at risk from accessing guns through a special appeal submitted by family members or law enforcement. Ghost guns are banned in Oregon as of this June, making it the 9th state in the U.S. to do so. And anyone who sells a gun needs to pass a background check. We did want to get a sheriff's perspective on this ruling here in the Rogue Valley, so Newswatch 12 reached out to the Jackson and Josephine County Sheriff's Office. We haven't gotten a response yet, but Marsh says this argument is far from over, so we'll be following up and we'll be sure to let you know when we do hear from them. Watching out for you live in studio, Leave column, Newswatch 12.